This is a very cool teaching. And basically, I want to present an idea. And that is that um, what happens when you're hungry? When you're hungry, you crave after what? You crave after food. And what happens when you're thirsty? You crave after water. Well, what happens when your spirit is craving attention? And I think a lot of us misinterpret that. So when we're starting to feel down, or we're feeling depressed, or we're feeling lost, what happens is that you're feeling pains. It's almost like well, it is. It's starvation pains. It's starvation of the spirit, right? So when we're hungry, our belly hurts, or when we're thirsty, our whole body aches for water, right? We just ache for it. We need the water. It's very, very important to us. And we go after the water, or we go after our food. But when we're spiritually deprived, what happens is we really have to reconnect with God, with the Spirit. Every time I start feeling lousy, or every time I start feeling bad, down, or whatever, it just means I'm disconnected. I'm disconnected from my spiritual side, my spiritual self. And I just need to nourish that. And it can happen instantly. You start reading the right books, you start listening to the right podcast or right music, or just put yourself in the right state of mind. Things can change for you dramatically in an instant, in a split second. It can happen very, very quickly. And that's how we're designed. Most of us think that, when we're feeling down, when we're feeling lost, that we have to eat a certain thing, or we have to drink a certain thing. And while good nutrition and things are very important to us, what's even more important would be the spiritual work, nourishing our spirit, nourishing our spiritual self. That's something that's overlooked constantly. That should be something that's not only a daily event, but it should be something that happens like moment by moment, because it's just, you're just a few thoughts away from being spiritually enlightened, just a few moments away. It doesn't have to take long. And we tend to obsess about the body, our bodily shapes, our bodily figures, our muscle, our six-pack abs, or whatever. We worry about what we wear, whether it's the right color to wear or whatever. We worry about our hair. We worry about everything about us except for what's inside. And we miss that deep spiritual nourishment. And I'm telling you, if you really, really focus on that stuff, on that spiritual stuff, and really work hard, and it's going to be different for everybody. It's different for you. It's different for me. I don't know if you are into Zen practice like I am, and martial arts practice like I am, and Christianity like I am. You could be Buddhist, you could be Muslim, you could be, there's so many traditions. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the spiritual aspect of it. The spiritual aspect makes you feel, again, really connected, connected to something deeper than your physical self. It's going to make you feel a deeper sense of joy, a deeper sense of purpose, a deeper sense of being. And that's why spiritual practice is so important. So when you're feeling lost, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like you're scared, or you're depressed, or you're anxious, or whatever, just remember that you're lacking some spiritual nourishment. So go into nature, and go into a nature with gratitude, and just give yourself permission to have some gratitude, to just look around you, and just give yourself permission to feel some joy. Pick up a few books, pick up some spiritual books that might be of interest. Try a few and see which ones interest you. Maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's a magazine, maybe it's a podcast, maybe it's a video, like a YouTube video. Research on YouTube, go to like Joyce Meyer on YouTube and see if she does it for you. Do Jack Kornfield or Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer is one of my key my key mentors and teachers in my life. Still is, even though he's gone. He teaches on, And he teaches so well. Dr. Wayne Dyer. Just listen to some of his work, and it should be life changing. Dr. Wayne Dyer. But that's spiritual practice. I mean, I'm surrounded by books in my office, and I listen to the podcasts. I write blogs. I write articles. I'm just constantly inundating myself and surrounding myself with things like this to help nourish my spirit, to help. I don't know. It's sort of like a personal quest that just comes up, and it's just something that becomes a part of me that I do. I just sort of go after it. It just becomes second nature, and you have to start somewhere. The best part about this is that it can happen instantly. The second you make the decision that you are going to become a more spiritually minded person. And it's personal. It's personal for you. It doesn't have to be something you have to talk a lot to other people. But what's going to happen is people are going to start to notice that you're acting different, that you're looking different, that you're being a little bit different. And that's pretty cool. Because what I can tell you is that you have something really deep and special about you. We all do. And you have to allow that to come out and allow that to unfold and share that with the rest of the world, because that's why you're here. You're not here to impress people and pretend to be something you're not. What happens when we're wearing the wrong skin, when we're not attached to the right spirit, which is the essence of who we are, we're not. I think I heard somebody talk about depressed, meaning really deep rest. You're in a deep rest that you need to come out of because you're being something you're not. You're chasing after something that you really don't want. You're not being the best version of yourself. You're not connected. Because if you were at peace, if you were in true joy in the spirit of God or whatever it is you believe in, you just feel just beautiful. You just feel wonderful. So what's great is that you can take control and take command of your life and just make changes. And it starts the second you decide to do something about it. And, like helping others and working with others, that's really important. Start to focus on connecting to other like-minded people too. That has a profound effect. But all I have to say, though, because I don't want to make this too long for you, is to know when your spirit is hungry. And when your spirit is hungry, you have to feed your spirit. So what are you going to feed your spirit when it's hungry? Think about that, but take action and do something about it. Starting today, just start making little steps and see how it changes your life.